ask any questions before we get started? Any questions?
Question.
Yeah.
In every game I've seen you play in this session, all your castling has been king side. What are the advantages of king side versus queen side?
Well, when you castle king side, it's quicker. Let me give you an example. I'm gonna share my screen real quick. Now I can castle queen side, but the problem with castling queen side, it just takes forever. It takes forever. So now I castle real quick. Now let's back that up. Let's castle the queen side. Let's say now I want to castle boom. Let's say I do this, he do that, and then then I do this, he castle, and I go here, and maybe he go here, and then I go here, and then he go maybe here, and then or maybe even here, and then I castle. See how long it took me to castle on queen side? Took forever. So queen side I castle king side because it's quicker, and usually when you castle queen side, it's more dangerous. Let me tell you why it's dangerous when you castle queen side. When you castle queen side, it's dangerous because this pawn over here is weak. Let me show you. So let's go boom. 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 Let's go. Let's go boom. Let's go. Let's go boom. Let's go. Castle here. Let's go boom. Let's go here. I castle over here. Now, this pawn over here, do you see that pawn? It's weak because it's not protected. So you got to be very careful. I've had some situations where I checkmated people because I have a bishop here, and I'll take this pawn with this bishop, and he'll try to trap me and push up, and I'll checkmate him. That's a trick. So castling queen side is very fastidious in that it's treacherous. It could lead to a lot of. You got to be careful when you castle queen side because this pawn here is weak, and you could get in a lot of trouble. Particularly if he's already castled his king side and he got ammunition. Like let's say that rook could be wide open there, and he can come down there and take the pawn. So that's why I don't castle queen side. But don't get it twisted. I have castle queen side, and I can castle queen side, but I'm just trying to let you guys know some of the benefits, the pros and cons. Margaret, how are you doing?
I'm well, thank you.
I just want to thank everybody for being on the call. I appreciate you. Any questions before we get started?
Yeah.
Yes, I have one. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing it right. What is passant or
passant? It's E-N-P-A-S-S-A-N. En passant is a French word, means in passing. Watch my board. I'm gonna show you an en passant move. Let's say black play here. Let's say I play here and black play here. Let's say I go here. Now, here's an en passant. Watch in slow motion. If black moves this pawn to D5, then I can take en passant. Let's go back in slow motion. En passant means you cannot use your double pawn movement to escape capture. I control this square here. I control this square here. So if black move either this F pawn or this D pawn to two squares, then I can take it. Let me show you how that works. If black make a mistake and go here, I can take. It's no biggie because knight can take that. So let's go back in slow motion. If I have my pawn on the side of your board, okay, on your side, my pawn is on your side of the board. I control this square and I control this square. En passant is you cannot use your double pawn movement to escape capture. So if black moves this pawn here, I can take. It's no biggie because he can take back. Now let's go back. If he go this pawn, I can take. But you must take action immediately. You cannot delay. For an example, let's say he go here and then I bring my knight out. And the en passant is gone. It's no longer valid. En passant is a maneuver that you must do it immediately. So if my pawn is on your side of the board and you try to pass my pawn, there will be consequences, my bruise. So you cannot pass my pawn because I control those two squares. I control F6 and I control David 6. You see David 6 and F6? I control those with this pawn. This pawn controls those. What that means is you cannot pass my pawn. If you pass my pawn, I can take you. It's no biggie because you can take back with the bishop, you can take back with the queen, or you can take back with the pawn. The best move here, though, is to take back with the pawn. Why is that a good move? Because you got pawns in the center. When you have pawns in the center, it stops these knights from getting in those holes. You don't want them knights to get in those holes. If those knights get in those holes, it stops the knights from getting in. So it's kind of good to have pawns in the center. Questions?
What's the best strategy to develop a fork? And explain what a fork is with your knight.
A fork? Well, the best strategy is to try to get a family fork. A family fork is when you, let me just show you what a family fork is. A family fork, how do I move that? Let me move this in. Move it over here. A family fork is when you, let's see. A family fork, let's say I have a king. Let's say I have a king here, and I have a queen here, and I have a rook here, and I have a knight here. And so this black will win this game because black can play here, and that's a family fork. A family fork means the king is in check, I'm threatening the rook, and I'm also threatening the queen. That's a family fork. I'm threatening the whole family. 1, 2, turn. Let me hear you say 1, 2, turn.
Turn.
1,
2,
1. This is 1, 2, and turn. And this is 1, 2, and turn. So that's called a family fork. Now, that's why sometimes a queen is worth more than a knight, because a queen can do something a knight can't do. I mean, a knight can do something a queen can't do, and the queen vice versa. So that's a family fork. I just want to reiterate, some more people just joined. Thank everyone for being here. Godfrey, you are the real deal. And so is my buddy, Governor. I want to also say I'm going to use the next few more minutes to answer questions, because what I want to do when I'm answering questions, I'm getting to the heart of the matter. If this is your first time, bear with us. I'll go over some things with you. But any questions? Anybody have any questions?
Can you enlarge the board?
Can I enlarge the board?
We're basically seeing your face right now, and the board is in a smaller square.
Oh, is it? Let me see how I do that. Hold on a second. James, how do I do that? James, can you do that? Can you show the board, James?
Yeah, your board is up. She may have to swap her screen up in the upper right corner.
Oh, yeah, you swap your screen.
Yeah, she got to swap her screen.
Just click on the board itself. Can she do that? How about, are you good?
Still working on it.
There's a little icon up at the top right. That's
okay, I got it.
You got it. So big board.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, good. Okay, so now let's see. Yes.
I went out and bought a chess set, and I've been practicing, but they don't have, last week you mentioned that you would be given an extra queen if you got a pawn.
Well, you should have called me for my chess sets, because my chess sets are a lot cheaper. But anyway, I sell chess sets with, I can give you up to 2 or 3 queens. Okay, so you need to come see me and we'll talk about that. Okay, now let me show you how to set the board up. The queen goes on her color. So if the queen is white, she goes on white. If the queen is black, she goes on black. The shoes must match her dress. So when you're setting the board up, white has to be in the right-hand corner. This corner here must be white. So white on the right and queen on her color. So the queen married the king. They got married by the bishop. They ran off on a knight, and they went to the castle, and the pawns are the children. Now, how many pawns did they, how many children did they have? Say 8.
They had 8.
8 children. Okay, so 8 children. So, and how many what black had? Say 8.
8.
So whatever white can do, you can do. So here's the main message I want to teach everybody. Take 100% responsibility for your life. If it's to be, it's got to be me. No blame in this game. I'm responsible. Don't play the blame game. Play to win. Play to what?
Play to
Win.
win.
Play to win. And part of playing to win is to get all your pieces off the back row and into the game. Most people are living their life complaining, sitting on the bench. But here's what I want to teach. It's a teachable moment. I want to break this down. Success is making boss moves. It takes courage to be successful. It takes guts to be successful. You got to make boss moves to be successful. If you playing it safe, you're never going to get anywhere. You got to be willing to put it all on the line, because that's what a fruit is. Successful people are people who are willing to take a risk. And I'm talking about calculated risk. Calculated risk means, it means discernment, it means data, it means research. You got to do research. There's a famous quote that unexamined life is not worth living. And so you have to examine your moves that you make. You have to examine the games that you play. Let me show you a famous game that I played. Pawns move straight ahead. My opponent played E4. I played E5. My opponent played knight C3. I played knight to Charlie 6. My opponent played bishop to Charlie 4. I played knight. I played knight here. Now my opponent got greedy. He got greedy because he saw where he can steal this pawn. Greg, do you see where he can steal this pawn?
Yeah.
But it's a setup. He fell for the greed will take you out. Greed is not good. So my message is teachable moment, feel different. So he took, being greedy, threatening to take this pawn here because he got the bishop hitting it and the knight. He had the bishop hitting the pawn,
Okay.
the bishop, and he got the knight hitting the pawn. Greed. So I ignored that and played here, queen here. Now my queen is threatening to kill the what? The knight.
The
See
knight.
that?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so he moved the knight, threatening
No,
my
he wouldn't
queen
move it
and the
there.
rook.
Why would he move it there?
Yeah, I can't take the knight because if my king can't take the knight because it's protected by the what?
If your king takes the knight,
My king can't take the knight, so delete that. And the reason my queen can't take the knight is because it's protected by the what?
okay, the bishop, yeah.
So that's not possible. So I make it okay to run. So I ran with my queen, threatening to take the what?
The rook,
Right.
castle.
So he moved the rook, otherwise I would checkmate it. Y'all see that?
Uh-huh.
So he moved the rook to here, and I said check with the queen. And he realized he's in check. He can't put, if he put the queen here, what happens? What's my knight gonna take?
The knight can take his queen.
Right. So he blocked with the bishop. So what did black do here? Tell me what Greg or Godfrey or Beverly or Margaret or Seals, what's a good move here for black?
The queen will take the bishop on C2.
Queen.
You mean the king? I like that. Who said that?
Godfrey.
I like that, Godfrey, but that's something. Now, taking that is brilliant, but I have something better than that. Jewel, do you see it? Robert Davis, do you see it?
Whose move is it?
It's black to move.
Okay.
Margaret, do you see it? Governor, do you see it? Now, I like king takes knight. That's brilliant. But we want more than brilliant. What I'm going to teach you guys is how to be better than brilliant. Brilliant is not enough. You got to be amazing. You got to get checkmate.
The queen, well, no, all right.
The queen takes the bishop
Yeah,
on
No.
on C2, and it's a mate.
No, if I take the bishop on C2, if I take C2, queen, he'll take that with his queen.
All right. Oh yeah, you are right.
Well,
Yeah.
that's okay. I'm here to serve
then the
you. The
knight
game
would
is
take the-
over. The game is over on that move. You see the winning move? Checkmate. Here's the teachable moment.
oh, wait. Oh,
Sometimes success is right in front of you and you don't even see it.
but couldn't the bishop have to take the knight?
No, because if the bishop move, he'll be in what? Danger.
Check.
You can't move the bishop because you'll be in what?
You mean check.
So this game is over. This game is what?
Oh, my goodness.
Oh,
And my opponent looked
okay.
My opponent looked at me and he goes, "You set me up." And I said, "You got that right. My job is to take you out.
Wow.
My
Wow.
job, if a chair gets in my way, I'm gonna destroy the chair." So I was in New York not long ago, and this gentleman said to me, "No man can beat me without his queen." And I said, "Oh, really?" He said, "Why?" He said, "Because you gotta have your queen to be successful, because the queen is the most powerful piece." So if you guys Google me, you'll see me playing without my queen. I played the guy without my queen, and I was able to beat it. So let's go back in slow motion of this game, because I want you guys to learn what to do.
And I want to get a principle down. Are you saying if you get the king in checkmate, that
Let me tell you what I'm saying. If the king has nowhere to go, that's called checkmate. So it's a couple of ways of wording there. No way out,
okay,
no option left, game over.
okay,
The king is dead. Now, the reason the king is dead is because the king is in danger here, and he can't capture nothing, because the bishop is called, this is what we call an absolute pin. An absolute pin means he cannot move his bishop because he will be in check. And so the game is over.
okay.
Now, don't get it twisted. If I take here, I'm still gonna win.
Yeah.
And this move is brilliant. But this move is inferior because the game is over and you get the trophy and the award and you go home. Yes?
Okay.
Yes.
And so sometimes in life, it's okay to let the opponent score. Let me give you an example. Let's say you up by 4 points or 3 points, and it's 2 seconds on the clock. You up by 3 points, and it's 3 seconds on the clock. You take the ball and you walk out of the end zone and you give the opponents 2 points on purpose. Because if they block, if you try to punt it out and they block it, they go get 7. If you walk out of the end zone, you give them 2, but you win the game. In this case here, I just go here and the game is over. Taking the knight is okay, but this move is brilliant.
Yeah,
And
that's
so-
brilliant. Yeah, that's brilliant. That's the best move. That's the best move.
Who
Yeah.
said that?
Godfrey.
Godfrey, you like that?
Yeah,
Okay,
that's the
now
best
that's the
move.
game that I won. Now let me show you another game that I played that I beat my opponent and he started shaking his head. Okay. Now what I'm doing by showing you guys is I'm taking 40 years off of your learning curve, because you're learning what took me 40 years to learn. And I'm not charging you nothing. How about that? Okay, here we go. My opponent played D4 and I played D5. Now, this is what we call a gambit. A gambit means you sacrifice. And sacrifices must be made in order to break this. So this is a gambit. So he took, I didn't want any trouble. I'm just playing a nice game. I just played my knight here, wanted my pawn back. I don't want no trouble. I just want my pawn back. 1, 2 turn. He said, I ain't giving you jack. And so he protected, greedy. You don't want me to have it back. And I said, you gonna give me some back, I'm gonna bring my big gun out. So I brought my lady out. Now my queen is threatening to hit the pawn and my knight. See that?
Yeah.
And he said, nope, I ain't giving you jack. So he blocked with the bishop. See, he brought the bishop out, protecting the pawn. See that? Now I'm mad at this point, because all I wanted was my pawn back. I don't want no trouble. So I played check, threatening to kill the bishop and got his king in check at the same time. You see that?
Yeah.
So he realized I want the bishop and he's in check, so he blocked the line of fire. He's out of check. He's threatening to kill my queen. So I said, okay, no problem. I took my pawn back. Now, my queen is threatening to kill this rook. How many see that?
Yes, I do.
So he stopped me from taking the rook. I can't take the rook because he'll kill me with the what?
Nice.
Bishop.
With the bishop.
And so in chess, it's always touch move. So I touch my bishop. Hang on a second. Let's put this back here. I touch my bishop here, and he's a touch move. If you he's an Orrin, you touch your bishop, you gotta move it. He said, I'm gonna take your queen. And I said, not so fast. You're not gonna take my queen. I play my bishop here. He can't take my queen because he'll be in what?
Check.
Check.
And now I got two pieces hitting his bishop. He plays his queen here. I took, he took back. Now what did black do here?
Taking the queen.
Taking the queen, I like that. Taking the queen's all right, but if you go here, the game is what? Over. Checkmate.
Over.
That game over.
Yeah.
Here's my teaching to you. Don't do the first thing that pops in your head. Your first crack could be a whack and you can't take it back, so think before you act. So my first inclination is to fight back and to hit back and to take his queen. My second thought is, heck with that, this game is over, checkmate. This is checkmate because the king has nowhere to go and I control all square. I control that square and that square, the game is over. I see that?
Yep.
Yes.
And so here's my teaching to you. Surround yourself around people who can show you stuff. Now, I'm not teaching you guys chess. Let me tell you what I'm teaching you. I'm teaching you guys pattern recognition. Pattern recognition is the key to success in all fields. I'm teaching you guys to be brilliant. To be what?
Be
Brilliant.
Yeah, I'm teaching you guys to be brilliant. Let me tell you what I'm teaching you. I'm teaching you how to manage resources. Let me tell you what I mean by that. When the Super Bowl came to Atlanta about 2 years ago, I'm on the field teaching chess and making things happen during halftime. Doing videos, meeting people. And a guy hollered down at me and said, man, I paid $7,000 for my ticket. How much did you pay? I said, $0. The opposite of wealth is not poor. The opposite of wealth is mismanagement of resources. Poor is just a reflection of how you use your resources. I was talking to Evander Holyfield, $400 million, gone. Lost his house, lost everything. People can have resources and they can mismanage resources. So this class is a resource management program. You have these resources, but you have to manage your resources because it's the management of your resources that will determine the rate of return. You have everything you need to win the game. And so my teaching to you is use your resources wisely because you have more than enough. Now, the reason I say more than enough is because you have more than enough to win the game. And so you have to manage what you have. So, Greg, who am I playing right now?
Who are you playing?
I need a volunteer. Who wants to challenge me?
Governor.
Governor? You want to play me, Governor?
Not really.
Okay, I heard that. Okay, Margaret, you want to play me?
Okay, I'll play you. Godfrey will play you.
Godfrey, okay, I'll play Godfrey, okay. So let's see if I can find Godfrey on the thing. All right, let's see. Hang on, let's see. Hold on, I gotta go here, boom. All right, okay, Godfrey. Okay, Godfrey, can you, you should have control of the mouse. Your move. Your move, Godfrey.
You are playing white, are you?
Yeah, I got white. Your move.
Oh, I see. Oh, so I'm playing it like it's upside down.
Okay, you got white. Hang on in. Let me go. Okay, your move. You got white.
Okay.
You got to move fast because we got to go. Okay, and I play here. Boom. All right, good move, Godfrey. I play my bishop out.
That's what I don't see, how you get the back pieces out of the back. If
Did you see what? Okay, just watch what I do.
on,
You saw what he just did. Now watch me make a move to get my piece off the back row. 1, 2, turn. You see me get it off the back row?
yeah.
All right. 1, 2, turn. Whatever I do, you could do. Nature is neutral. John Lewis say good trouble. I don't believe in good trouble. I believe in good moves and good voices. What that means, if you make good moves, if you do what I do, you get the same result. If you have good voices, and a lot of the voices that you need to listen to is that inner voice. When you listen to good voices and you make good moves, you get good results.
The knight, yeah, I can see the knight.
But you saw the bishop too. You saw me move the bishop on a slant.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, thank you. So you know. So just watch what I do. Whatever I do, you can do. Godfrey, who move it is? You move? Oh. Oh, he brought his bishop out. Okay, good move. Now, I'm gonna play here. You see me open the door? You saw me pull D6?
wow.
I opened D6 so I can get my bishop in the game.
Wow.
Just watch. Watch how I open. Did you see me move D6?
Yeah, and
Okay, no problem. Just watch what I do. Nature is neutral.
there, and then he can take there.
All right, just watch. Look, my teacher taught me 3 things. Look, listen, and learn. Just watch. Now it's Godfrey, your move. Okay, he's in my house. That's a good move. Oh, me, what am I gonna do about that? All right, that's a very good move.
Oh, yeah.
So he's in my house, so I'm gonna ignore that. I'm gonna kick him out of my house. Get out of my house. So now I'm threatening to kick him out of my house.
Let's see where he could go. Yeah.
He can run.
5, 6.
Okay, he took that. That's a good move. So now I'm gonna activate my lady. Bam.
Yeah, why is it a good move?
Why was that a good move? Because
I didn't see that.
because he took my knight. He took my knight. So that was a good move on his part.
But you killed his knight.
Yeah,
How's
he
that
killed my
good?
knight, but because I was gonna try to I was gonna do a trick move if he'd have went back home, I would have took me some, but he killed me. He stopped me from doing what I wanted to do.
Oh, okay.
Oh, now he's trying to trade.
But he sacrificed the knight for nothing.
No, he didn't. He got my knight. That's dollar for dollar. Say dollar for dollar.
Okay.
Greg, say dollar for dollar.
Dollar for dollar.
Thank you. So he didn't get for that. Okay, so I don't want to develop his piece. If I take his queen, I'm helping him. So I'm gonna bring my knight out. Bam. Okay, now he's helping me. He's make me help me develop my piece.
What did he do?
What'd you do?
He took my queen and I took back on my knight.
Oh, okay.
So he took my queen, I took back with my knight, and so it got my knight in the game because my knight was on the back row blocking my bishop. Now my bishop is free. Y'all see that?
Yeah.
He go there. I can steal that pawn. See, if my knight take that pawn, that's a steal. So I'm gonna step up. So I play here. Boom.
Oh, yeah, one more move and you would be, I see. Yeah, you got to protect your king.
Okay, now that's a good move, but I'm gonna take this. Yummy.
Mm-hmm.
Yummy, yummy for my tummy.
Mm-hmm.
So now I got a free pawn. Y'all see that?
Mm-hmm.
I just took his pawn for free. Free government cheese. Free government cheese. Help me out, class. Free government cheese.
Free government
Yeah, free
cheese.
government cheese. The opposite of wealth is not poor. The
Mismanagement
opposite of
of
wealth
resources.
is mismanagement of resources. Poor is just a reflection of how
Of
you
your
manage your wealth.
mismanagement.
Oh, I just saw something.
Just what? See, when I first started as a state trooper, my first day, I didn't understand what they were saying when they say 1018, 1016 Montgomery. Now, the third day, I knew what they saying. And so all I'm saying is 3 L's: look, listen, and learn, and make it okay to ask questions, because I'm here to serve you. When you win, I win. Okay, Godfrey, you got to move. We got to go. We got time is money. We got to go. Okay, he made a good move. He castled. All right, that's a very good move. So I'm going to copy him. It's okay to copy people, class.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm going to copy him.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh, he trying to steal. Y'all see that?
Yeah.
Hmm?
So I'm going to sacrifice. I'm going to threaten his knight. I'm threatening his what, class?
Knight.
Right.
Push the pawn to threaten his what?
Knight.
Night.
There you go.
But I really didn't want the knight. That was a setup. That was a what?
Set up.
That was a setup. That was a what?
Set up.
Mhm.
Now, can't that, oh, I'm sorry.
Uh-oh. No,
Ah,
So you can take this one.
ah, I see
That was a
it now.
setup.
I see it now.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
Mm.
That was a setup.
Mm-mm. Good.
Good.
You got to move, Godfrey, because time is money, man. We got class over in a few minutes. Let's go. Stop.
Just take that.
Know about that. I don't know about that.
And
There will be sanctions and ramifications and consequences, my bro.
Mm.
take the night. Take
Oh, he go there with the king. Okay, I don't like that move because check.
Mhm.
Checky, quack. Danger. Help him out, class. Danger. Help him out, class. Danger. You can do this. Danger. Help me out, class.
So you
Danger. What? That boy played a brother then. So now I'm going to kill his bishop. Watch this, class. Check. Your king is in checky, quack. Danger. Help me out, class. Danger.
Did he get that knight out of there?
No, because it's protected by the bishop. Do you see Mr. Bishop over here, my brother?
No,
My
Oh,
sister?
okay.
Do you see that bishop?
I'm talking about
Yummy.
His king is in danger. Check conferred. He got to deal with check. Oh, that now he's trying to do some tricks. So give me that.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Give me that, my brother.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand why the rook doesn't just take
The
wooden.
rook can't take it. He got to answer the check. When the check is in danger, the rook can't move. You got to move the king. You got to move the what?
Okay.
So
Sorry.
if the king is in danger, I can't move nothing but the king.
Okay, I didn't understand that.
That's okay. Now you know. I'm here. When the king is in danger, check
Gotta move.
come first. Write that down. Check come first. Let me hear you say it. Check come first. Let me hear you say it. Check come first.
Check come first.
I see. Otherwise, I was wondering why he didn't just get that thing out of the
Now
way.
he can't. He got to answer the check. He got to get the king out of danger.
Okay.
Oh, now he's threatening my bishop. Oh, no, brother, now I'm going to take your rook. Give me your rook, my bruise. Check. Checky, checky, quack, quack. Now I want his rook. The opposite of wealth is not poor. The opposite of wealth is mismanagement of resources. Poor is just a reflection of how you move your resources.
So what you have there is a fork, right?
I have a fork. I have a family fork because I'm forking all his major stuff. Ooh, now you can't go there. The bishop won't let you go there.
Oh. Oh.
No, now you got to come in my house. No, you can't go there. You got to come in my house.
Mm.
Checky, checky, quack, quack. Checky, checky, quack, quack. I'm finna take this brother out. Short order. Short what? Answer the check. Now here's a teachable moment. Never let your king lead the attack. Right now, his king is leading the what?
Attack.
Attack.
See, I'm gonna delay taking the rook. I would take the rook 20 years from now. I don't want the rook right now. Now, taking the rook is brilliant, but I don't want that right now. I got bigger fish to fry, my brood.
Oh boy.
I got bigger fish to fry, my brood.
Uh-oh.
That boy gonna give me that? That boy gonna give me that? Che. Checky, checky, quack, quack. Now look, delay, write this down. Delay gratification. Let me hear you say it. Delay gratification. Delay gratification. I could have took this rook for free, and taking the rook is brilliant. I don't want brilliant. I want better than brilliant. Brilliant is inferior. You see that? Isn't that clever? Brilliant is inferior. Oh, that boy, you can't go there? The bishop will gobble you, my brother.
He's got
Ooh, that boy play. Now watch this move here. I'm gonna take here.
Finally.
Well, let me see if I got a better move. I can check him. Check. Let me just take here.
Finally.
If I push the pawn, he's gonna be almost in mate.
Oh, I don't like this.
Bishop to F4.
Okay, now he's threatening little class, he's threatening to take me. So if I push the pawn and put him in check, what are you gonna do? I can win the bishop for free. Y'all see that? Watch me win the bishop for free. See, most people would punk out here and move the knight, but I'm not gonna move the knight because I'm not no punk. Most people would move, see this knight because it's threatened by the rook and the bishop, they will move the knight, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm not doing none of that. Check. Because check comes first. Now watch me win the bishop, class. Watch this slow motion, how I win the bishop. The king is in checky, checky, quack, quack. Now he can gobble this pawn if he wants to. That pawn is free, but that pawn is poison, 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 poison. That pawn is poison. Poison, 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 poison. What? I just told you the pawn was poison. Check, check. Your king is in checky, checky, quack, quack. Danger, danger. Help him out, class. Gotta move. We running out of time. Check. Oh, you trying to run from me? Are you trying to run from Papa? Let me get this rook in the game. Bam. I push this pawn up here to get my rook in the what?
Game. If
If his pawn takes If his pawn takes my pawn, I'm going to activate my rook. I'm going to activate my rook. So the purpose of, oh, he's trying to threaten my bishop. So I fake like I'm running. I can put him in check. His king is in what class?
Check.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
Oh, that boy played me then. Now I'm gonna win the rook for free. Check. Your king is in mate, really. He can't even get out. He can't even go anywhere. That's mate.
Mm.
Now, why is that mate, class?
Can't move it. Everywhere he moves is a check.
Can he?
Not all
Can
squares
he?
covered.
Can his king steal the bishop?
No.
So
If
the
the king goes against the bishop, he puts himself in check with the
right.
pawn.
Can he step up?
He steps up. He's under check from the bishop.
The bishop so the game is over. The game
Yeah.
is what?
Game is over.
So what's the teachable moment here? The teachable moment is in life, you can have the winning move in front of you, but having the winning move in front of you is not enough. The key to success in all fields is preparation.
Amen.
When you are prepared, that's why it's so important to pay people to coach you. Because when you pay someone like me to coach you, you're going to see opportunities that nobody else see. Like when the Super Bowl came to Atlanta, people said, Super Bowl coming to Atlanta, that's no benefit. I go, what do you mean there's no benefit? Are you kidding me? You don't see that? People don't even see opportunity. And so one of the things I do is teach pattern recognition. Pattern recognition is the key to success in all fields. Once you know the pattern, you can plan, you can prepare, you can position, you can predict, you can prosper, you can pivot. Because you have this process. Everything is about process. Once you have the process, you know what to do, next. Now, let me just say this to you. It took me, I don't know how many moves this was, but Godfrey played good, so let's give him a round of applause, class. That's very good. Godfrey played very, very good. And so he just made a few minor adjustments, but it could snowball on you because I start taking a lot of material. So right now, in layman's term, let's say this is a football game. The score is 1,000-0. Because I got all this resource and all this ammunition. And so what I'm trying to teach you guys, this program is all about resource management. You have resources in your garage right now that you're not using.
You raised a point in the game.
What now?
You raised a point during the game about not leading with your king.
Right, his king was leading the attack.
That's it.
Yeah, I did a sacrifice move back. I don't know if it'll let me go back. No, it won't let me go back. But I did a sacrifice move during the game. And the sacrifice move is when I took my knight here. And that was curtains. Because once I did that move, the game was over. It was a trick move. So here's a teachable moment. Look left, throw right. You have to do. I'm coaching an NFL coach. I'm coaching the San Diego, the Los Angeles Chargers coach. I'm mentoring him, and he and I got his cell phone number. We talked, and I coached him. I met him at the Super Bowl, and that's why it's important to network. But anyway, I met the coach at the Super Bowl, and I'm coaching him, and I was telling him the power of looking left, throwing right, and misdirection. When you do misdirection and look left or right, I made a move on Godfrey that kind of had him baffled, and he moved his king up because I put my knight here on his pawn, and I took with the knight. But that's how life is. In order for you to win in life, you have to do something the opposition don't understand. And when the opposition understands, it's too late. That's how life is. And let me just say this to you. No matter what you do, you're going to have opposition. No matter what you do, you're going to have opposition. So what can you do?
Is not Newton's third law of motion? Every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction?
Yeah, that's right. And here's another law for you. Movement is life. A body in motion remain in motion till acted on by outside force. A body at rest stays at rest until acted on by some type of stimulus. So that's why when people do you wrong, it's good, because it's an outside force that will tick you off and make you go out and make some moves. So here's what I want to teach you. Embrace rejection. Embrace when people turn you down. Embrace that, because that is fuel for you to do something. Because a body in motion stays in motion to acted on by outside force. A body at rest stays at rest until it's sparked by disappointment, obstacles, or whatever. And sometimes in life, your greatest disappointment is your greatest blessing, because it inspires you to take action. And all I'm saying to you, if you want to be successful, make boss moves. Boss moves means you do something that's scary, but you do it anyway. And because another word for faith is boss moves. Another word for faith is courage. It takes courage to succeed. It takes guts. You got to be willing to go for it. I was watching this football game last night, and the kicker missed 4 field goals. And they said, oh, don't let him kick another field goal. No, yeah, you do, because he's smart now. And the 5th field goal he kicked, it was straight down the middle. I was like, whoa. And so that's how life is. Sometimes you will fail. But what I want to say to you is, failure is your friend. Every master was once a disaster, and make it okay to fail. So I'll take the next 2 minutes to answer any questions. Any questions? Questions?
Can we play the game again?
Who's that, Godfrey?
Yes.
We'll play some other time, but I want to give everybody else an opportunity. So I can't play you no time soon, because I got to play other people who hadn't played. But we'll definitely play, don't worry. Godfrey, have you registered for the chess.com site?
Yes.
Because I'm gonna start playing people on that. When I play you on that site, you're gonna be timed. You'll have 3 minutes for the whole game. And I'm gonna start playing people on that. So everybody, does anyone have any questions about how to register for the chess.com site /be someone? I put it in the chat window. Do I need to put it in there again, James?
Yes, go ahead.
Can you put it in there? Because I don't see where I can do it. It's not even showing me. Can you put that, or do you have it? Does everybody know how to save what's in the chat?
No.
Nope.
You just go down to the chat and right click on it, and it'll say save. And you click save, it'll save what's in the chat. But if you don't have the link to sign up for the chess.com, and the reason that's important is because you guys gonna play each other. You won't play me, you'll be playing each other. And I'm gonna give away a prize or 2 to the top 2 winners. So there's a good chance that you could win. Any questions? Okay, James, did we miss anything?
No, I think you're good.
Okay, well, I just want to welcome everybody to the class. Thank you. I'm back on Thursday, which is in a couple of days, and I'll have some more goodies for you. Anything?
iPhone did send me a text. Her name is Sharon, but her mic is not working.
Her name is Sherry or Sharon?
Sharon.
Sharon. Okay, Sharon. Sharon, if you need me, email me at orrin@besomeone.org, and everybody can text me. My cell phone number is 404-578-5278. James, can you put that in the chat? 404-578-5278. My email is orrin@besomeone.org. I'll take one last question before we close it out.
Give me that number one more time.
404-578-5278.
My question is about the chat playing each other, because that is something I would really like to do.
Okay. Well, you're not I mean, I'm not gonna let you play right away. I may let you play in a couple of weeks, but I gotta get you guys acclimated. First, you gotta get the account. Do you have the account?
Yes, I did that last week, but I didn't know what to do with it. I mean, I got some rules and stuff, but
Okay, well, I'll go over that with you next week.
Okay.
Not this week, but next week. I want everybody to get on the account. I'm gonna go over with you how to play, and I'm gonna challenge someone on the account. Now, when I challenge you on chess.com, you will have 3 minutes for the whole game. So you guys got to get in the habit of moving fast. But the good news is when we get done with the game, you can save it and you can look at what you did later. Here's my teaching to you. An unexamined game is not worth living, not worth playing. An unexamined life is not worth living. So make it okay to inspect what you expect. Look at your moves you make, because movement is life, and you win by making good moves. James, we good?
You're good.
Okay, I'll see you guys Thursday. Please share what we're doing with others, because what we're teaching is very valuable. This is a $10,000 class. You guys not paying anything for it.